Hello everyone, welcome to Thoughts and Education section of College Dunia. Today I am at Oro University with Mr. Professor Avinash Engineer. Welcome sir, welcome to the College Dunia portal.
Thank you.
So I'm just starting the questionnaire section. My question is, the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your university?
That's an interesting question. If we compare the curricula and the methodology, the pedagogy compared to Indian universities and universities abroad, one thing comes out very strongly, and that is that in Western countries, especially Europe and America, the education is sort of very liberal. You know, there is a lot of horizontal mobility across various disciplines, and if you look at India, it is very structured. You know, moving horizontally from one discipline to the other is extremely difficult. We still hang on to the titles of the discipline. What we have tried to do here in Oro University is that between different verticals, we have tried to create an environment where you could very easily move from one discipline to the other, take courses from one discipline to the other, and that really creates a very interdisciplinary kind of an approach. And I think that allows student to pursue areas of his or her own interest. And I think that is one very big plus point that we are trying to offer students here, that, as I said earlier, you could move from one discipline to the other, and you could choose the subject. So in a way, it is like charting your own pathway for your future career. That is what we are trying to offer here to the students.
That's very informative, sir. My next question would be, how does the curriculum of the university ensures the best practice of the industry?
What we have tried to do here is that first and foremost, we thought that design education per se cannot be imparted without a good hands-on practice. So the first thing that the university has invested in is a very up-to-date workshop. There are various workshops: printing, wood skills, metal, weaving, printing, etc. So one is that it allows a real hands-on experience. So you explore design by actually doing. We very popular term that we use here is thinking hands and working minds, which itself says that we encourage students to work on machines, work with materials, so that they gain a deeper understanding of how design works. And having said that, we also know that India has a very rich tradition of crafts background, which has remained untapped. Government is putting in a lot of money to, see to it that these crafts survive, because that then becomes the signature of what we are as Indians. And what we are trying to do here at Oro University is trying to find this middle ground wherein we can fuse the modern technologies with Indian crafts. So that sort of gives us a unique kind of identity, which is our own, Indian.
That's very nicely explained, sir. My next and would be the last question. Any suggestion, what would you like people to know about the university they may not know till now about your Oro University, if I ask about?
Yeah, so one thing that when I joined, and something that I really liked about Oro University was that it was also geared towards the value-based education. And that value-based education is something that is missing. Yes, you might be in a particular field, and then you might be gaining that domain knowledge about that field. But what we are trying to also instill here is a unique way of imparting your domain knowledge with a value system, because it is the value system which then sort of guides your future actions. What we are, the mission of the university is to create leaders, So I think that value-based education is very important, and then that value-based education then lends its relevance to the community and to the country at large. So then, in that sense, we wish to sort of contribute to the overall culture of our nation.
Okay, just keeping out a bit short. The last question, any suggestion from the for the current youth?
I think today with the internet and the digital revolution, information is plenty available at your fingertips through your mobiles and laptops and computers and whatnot. But then we need a brain which can process that information at your fingertips. And I think when that translates into a certain kind of knowledge and wisdom, that is when all this information starts making sense. So instead of sort of just getting carried away by all that information that is bombarded through this digital media, if one also has a critical take on these informations where it is sort of critically analyzed, distilled, and then converted to knowledge, only then we can have any constructive development within the country.
That's very informative session, sir. That is Professor Avinash, engineer at Oro University. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming to the College Thoughts and Education section of
Thank you
College
very much.
Dunia. Thank you, sir.
very much.